That tip on day one of this case led us to do the investigation the Commonwealth did not do, the investigation they refused to do. And as my co-counsel has argued today, that investigation revealed that the Commonwealth's investigation was based on one lie after another. We did not take Michael Proctor's word for that, and thank God we didn't, because we learned that was a lie. Our investigator interviewed plow driver Brian Laughlin within a couple of weeks of John O'Keefe's death. Mr. Laughlin told us what he has now told Michael Proctor. Shortly after John O'Keefe died, Brian Laughlin told us that he did plow the street in front of 34 Fairview. Visibility was good. The lights were working on his plow. Plowing that area, there was no body there. Laughlin was firm with Trooper Proctor, and he told him not only was there no body, but if there had been a body there, he would have seen it. He left Michael Proctor in the Commonwealth no wiggle room. The plow driver's testimony should end this case. Forget about all the other evidence that points to her innocence, but this one fact alone prevents the Commonwealth from ever convicting her. No body at 2:30 a.m. A friend and colleague of Brian Albert's called me on February 2nd, 2022, only hours after my client was arraigned, and named Brian Albert and his nephew Colin Albert as potential suspects. She is innocent. That mysterious driver and his or her accomplices likely know who beat up and killed John O'Keefe, and that person knows how John O'Keefe received all of the scratch marks and bite marks to his arm. We now know from the Commonwealth's own testing that not only did the hair not belong to John O'Keefe, it turns out it wasn't even a human hair. That is a significant change circumstance from what was represented to you by the Commonwealth, and that would justify lowering her bail. When you last set bail, Your Honor, you had no idea that one of the Commonwealth's main witnesses, Jennifer McCabe, who had been at Brian Albert's house on the night in question and would have had to walk by John O'Keefe's body in the yard if it actually was there at that time, went home and at 2:27 a.m., but shockingly at the time, I learned that somebody else did, in fact, commit a very heinous crime. We have stressed to you ever since that our expert not only found that search, but we stand ready to prove beyond a doubt that Jennifer McCabe did it at 2:27 a.m.